Welcome to a special episode of Self-Talk Show brought to you as part of Podcasthon 2025, the world's largest podcast charity initiative. I'm your show host Meetali Ohri, and today we are dedicating our episode to Action for Dolphins, an organization working tirelessly to protect these magnificent marine mammals around the globe. They are game changers, legal warriors, and fearless advocates fighting for the protection of dolphins worldwide. Their work isn't just about small wins, it's about pushing for permanent, systematic change. Right from shutting down major dolphin meat suppliers in Japan to leading legal battles against captivity, AFD is proving that real change happens when you challenge the system at its core. But before we dive in, let me tell you a bit about Podcasthon. This global movement was founded by Jeremy Manny and Yves Delnate to bring podcasters together for charitable causes. This year marks the third edition, running from March 15th to 21st, with over 1,500 podcasts worldwide, each supporting a different charity. It's an incredible example of how the media can drive positive change. And today we are going deep on dolphin conservation, the threats these intelligent creatures face, and what we can all do to help protect them. So, let's dive in. Dolphins are one of the most beloved animals on our planet, isn't it? Intelligent, social, and charismatic. They literally capture our imagination. But despite their popularity, dolphins face numerous threats in today's oceans. Let's break these down. First and foremost are the dolphin hunts in Taiji, Japan. You know, they are one of the darkest stains on marine conservation. Every year, fishermen herd hundreds of dolphins into a narrow cove where they face one of the two fates: capture for the entertainment industry or slaughter for meat. It's absolutely brutal. It's absolutely unnecessary, and it's all driven by profit. The captured live dolphins are sold for tens or thousands of dollars to marine parks and aquariums worldwide, often exceeding $150,000 each. Apart from Japan, other two prominent countries involved in slaughter of dolphins are the Faroe Islands in Denmark, where a self-governing archipelago under Danish rule continue a centuries-old practice known as the Grinterdrap, a mass hunting of pilot whales and dolphins, while the Faroese defend it as a cultural tradition and a sustainable food source. The scale of these hunts has sparked global outrage, especially in recent years. Pilot whales are the primary target, but dolphins are often caught and slaughtered in alarming numbers. In September 2021, a staggering 1,428 white-sided dolphins were killed in a single hunt, a record-breaking and horrifying event that drew fierce international condemnation. Supporters of the grind claim it aligns with their traditional way of life, likening pilot whales and dolphins to free-range meat. However, critics argue that the practice is inhumane, outdated, and unsustainable. And now another country is Peru. An estimated 15,000 dolphins are slaughtered every year, a staggering number that largely escapes international attention. But these dolphins aren't being killed for food. Instead, they are ruthlessly butchered to serve as shark bait, fueling the highly profitable shark fin trade driven predominantly by demand from China. The killing methods are as brutal as they are indiscriminate. Dolphins are harpooned, bludgeoned, or left to suffer before being processed for bait. This industry not only exposes the horrific cruelty inflicted on these intelligent marine mammals, but also highlights the reckless exploitation of ocean life for profit. Then there is the issue of captivity itself. Worldwide, thousands of dolphins live in concrete tanks, performing shows for audiences. In these artificial environments, dolphins often develop stress-related behaviors, experience health problems, and live shorter lives than their wild counterparts. They are denied the ability to swim vast distances, Wild dolphins can travel up to 100 miles a day or engage in natural hunting and social behaviors. Now, another significant threat comes from fishing gear. Dolphins frequently become entangled in nets meant for other species, what's known as bycatch. In Australia specifically, dolphins face danger from shark nets and drum lines installed at beaches. These devices, meant to protect swimmers from sharks, indiscriminately kill dolphins, turtles, rays, and other marine life. Human interactions cause other problems too. Recreational boaters and tourists who feed wild dolphins disrupt their natural behaviors and can lead to injuries and disease. What might seem like a harmless encounter can have lasting negative effects on dolphin population, isn't it? Finally, there is the broader threat of ocean pollution and habitat degradation. From plastic waste to chemical runoff, from noise pollution to climate change, dolphins depend on healthy oceans, and those oceans are increasingly under threat. Actually, big threat. Now, let's head to the mission and campaigns of Action for Dolphins. AFD confront these threats through targeted campaigns, legal action, education, and advocacy. So let's explore their major campaigns. Their work against the Taiji dolphin hunts represents one of their most urgent priorities. Here is Hope Robbins, CEO of Action for Dolphins, puts it bluntly. The Taiji dolphin hunts are driven by profit, where live dolphins are sold for entertainment while others are slaughtered. We use a combination of legal action, advocacy, on-the-ground efforts, and public awareness to disrupt this trade from every angle. Our bold actions have already created real change. 62 Japanese aquariums have cut ties with Taiji, and a major dolphin meat supplier has shut down. In the past year alone, the number of dolphins slaughtered for meat has dropped by 45%. Yet, the captivity industry continues to drive these brutal hunts. With live dolphins fetching tens of thousands of dollars, once sold, they are put on display for unsuspecting tourists, while travel companies and stakeholders profit from their suffering. By exposing these connections and pressuring key industries, we are dismantling the market that allows this cruelty to continue. 45%. That's not just a number. That's real lives saved. That's proof that action works. But the captivity industry continues to fuel these hunts. As long as there's demand, there is supply. And that's why AFD is working to cut off the market entirely. Their campaign against dolphin captivity is absolutely and equally important. If you have ever visited a marine park and watched a dolphin show, you might have been mesmerized by their flips, their playful squeaks, their intelligence, but what you don't see is the reality behind those performances. AFD works to end the practice of keeping dolphins in tanks for entertainment. Hope explains, dolphins don't belong in tanks, and we are making sure the captivity industry has no future. Our legal and advocacy efforts helped secure a ban on captive dolphin breeding in New South Wales, preventing future generations of dolphins from being born into confinement. This was a landmark step, but with dolphins still held in tanks, our work isn't over. We are pushing to expand these protections and ensure no dolphin is subjected to a lifetime in captivity for entertainment. Now, banning breeding is huge. It means no more dolphins forced into a lifetime of confinement. But it is not enough until every dolphin still suffering in captivity is freed, and that's why AFD is pushing even harder for broader protections. Action for Dolphins also campaigns for the removal of shark nets and legal drumlines in Australian waters. These devices are marketed as safety measures for beachgoers, but research shows they are largely ineffective at preventing shark bites while causing insignificant harm to marine life. AFD advocates for replacement with non-lethal alternatives that better protect humans and marine animals. Now, another important campaign focuses on ending harmful feeding of wild dolphins. While feeding dolphins might seem like a positive interaction, it disrupts their natural behaviors and can lead to serious problems, including injury from boat propellers, consumption of inappropriate food, and dependency on humans that diminishes their hunting skills. AFD works to educate public about these risks and encourages responsible wildlife tourism instead. Finally, AFD advocates for overall ocean health, recognizing that dolphins need clean, safe oceans to thrive. This includes raising awareness about marine pollution, promoting sustainable fishing practices, and encouraging plant-based diets to reduce the environmental impact of commercial fishing. One of the most impressive aspects of Action for Dolphins is their strategic use of legal channels to create tangible change. Their legal work has delivered real results for dolphins worldwide. In 2014, AFD filed what became known as the Action for Angel lawsuit against the Taiji Whale Museum in Japan. The case began when AFD representatives were denied entry to check on an albino dolphin calf named Angel, who had been captured during the Taiji hunts. AFD argued that this denial of entry was discriminatory, and in 2016, the Wakayama District Court ruled in their favor. This victory led to increased transparency and allowed animal welfare observers access to the museum, shining a much-needed spotlight on conditions there. Another landmark case came in 2015, when AFD initiated legal proceedings against the World Association of Zoos and Aquariums, or WAZA. AFD contended that WAZA was violating its own code of ethics by continuing to endorse members involved in dolphin hunting and other acts of animal cruelty. This legal pressure had far-reaching consequences. WAZA suspended the Japanese Association of Zoos and Aquariums, which subsequently led Japanese aquariums to stop purchasing dolphins from the Taiji hunts. This dealt a significant blow to the economic incentives driving the hunts. In 2017, AFD partnered with the Animal Law Institute to file a lawsuit against Dolphin Marine Magic, an Australian marine park. The lawsuit challenged the park's claims that their captive dolphins were happy and healthy, arguing that these statements were misleading to consumers. This case addressed the broader issue of dolphin captivity and its impact on dolphin welfare, using consumer law as a novel approach to animal protection. These legal strategies demonstrate how AFD leverages the power of courts and legal frameworks to create systematic change. Rather than just addressing symptoms, they target the underlying structures that enable dolphin exploitation. Now, we all know that by visiting marine parks and watching dolphin shows, we are supporting dolphin captivity, and we definitely don't want to do that. So, how can we watch these beautiful dolphins who warm our hearts in their natural habitat? Well, Action for Dolphins promotes ethical dolphin watching, which means observing these amazing creatures in their natural habitat without disturbing or exploiting them. Hope Robin explains AFD's approach to this issue. The best way to experience dolphins is in the wild, where they belong. Our Wild Dolphin Watching Guide helps people make ethical choices by highlighting responsible operators and natural viewing spots. We want to shift demand away from captivity and towards experiences that respect dolphins and their habitats. We are launching an exciting expansion of this guide to include whales in May 2025 to help people experience these incredible animals responsibly too. Ethical dolphin watching follows specific guidelines. No chasing, feeding, or touching the animals, maintaining respectful distances, limiting the number and duration of encounters, and ensuring operators have proper training and follow wildlife protection regulations. When done right, ethical dolphin watching can actually support conservation. It provides economic incentives for protecting wild dolphin populations and their habitats. It educates tourists about dolphins and marine conservation, and it offers a viable alternative to captive dolphin experiences, potentially reducing demand for dolphins captured from the wild. AFD's Ethical Tourism Guide is a practical tool that empowers travelers to make responsible choices. By directing tourism dollars toward ethical operators, consumer can help shift the industry toward more sustainable practices. While local and national conservation efforts are crucial, dolphins don't recognize human boundaries. Many species migrate across vast distances, crossing from one country's waters into another's and into international waters. And this is where the High Seas Treaty becomes vital. The High Seas Treaty, formerly known as the Biodiversity Beyond National Jurisdiction Treaty, was adopted by the United Nations in 2023. It's a historic agreement designed to protect marine life in international waters, areas beyond any single country's jurisdiction, which make up over 60% of the world's oceans. Until this treaty, these vast areas were largely unregulated, leading to overfishing, habitat destruction, and numerous threats to marine biodiversity, including dolphins and whales. The treaty changes this by creating a framework for number 1, establishing marine protected areas in international waters. Number 2, regulating human activities like fishing, shipping, and deep sea mining. Number 3, requiring environmental impact assessments before major projects. Number 4, promoting international cooperation to protect migratory species that cross borders. For dolphins, this treaty represents a crucial step forward. Many dolphin species travel enormous distance throughout their lives. A dolphin might be protected in one country's water, but face threats as soon as it swims into international waters. The High Seas Treaties helps close this protection gap. Action for Dolphins support this and other legal and policy-driven efforts to protect dolphins worldwide. By addressing protection at local, national, and international levels, they are working toward comprehensive safeguards for dolphins wherever they swim. Now, let's get to know more about Action for Dolphins. Behind Action for Dolphins' impactful work stands a dedicated team led by CEO Hope Robbins. Hope joined AFD as Advocacy Director before stepping into the leadership role, where she now guides the organization's strategic vision and major campaigns. Her work spans advocacy efforts to end dolphin captivity, remove shark nets from Australian waters, and disrupt the Taiji hunts. She has also spearheaded the creation of AFD's Ethical Tourism Guide. Hope brings both academic expertise and hands-on experience to her role. She holds a Bachelor of Science in Psychology and a Master of Science in Animal Behavior and Welfare from the University of Edinburgh, and later focused her research on marine biology in Melbourne. Her academic work explores the intersection of animal conservation and human behavior, informing strategies to drive meaningful impact for marine life. Under her leadership, AFD operates according to 5 core values. Number 1, integrity in action, making honest, transparent choices and engaging in open communication. Number 2, respect embodied, valuing all life forms and embracing diverse perspectives while standing against intolerance. Number 3, focus on impact, pursuing strategic goal-oriented actions with measurable outcomes. Number 4, efficiency, allocating resources wisely to maximize positive impacts. Number 5, collaboration for change, harnessing partnerships and collective efforts towards shared goals. These values infuse every aspect of AFD's work, right from their campaigns and legal strategies to their educational initiatives and public advocacy. Now, if you're feeling inspired by Action for Dolphins' work, there are many ways you can get involved and make a difference. Firstly, you can support AFD directly through donations. As a non-profit organization, AFD relies on the generosity of supporters to fund their campaigns, legal work, and educational programs. They pride themselves on financial transparency, ensuring donations are used effectively to create meaningful change for dolphins. Beyond financial support, you can become an advocate for dolphins in your daily life. This might include number 1, making ethical tourism choices. Use AFD's guide to find responsible dolphin watching operators and avoid marine parks that keep dolphins in captivity. Number 2. Reducing your ocean impact. Minimize plastic use, choose sustainable seafood options, or even consider plant-based alternatives to reduce pressure on marine ecosystems. Number 3. Spreading awareness. Share information about dolphin conservation issues on social media with friends and family or even in your community. Number 4. Supporting marine protected areas. Advocate for the creation and enforcement of protected ocean zones in your region. Number 5. Volunteering. Offer your times and skills to AFD or local marine conservation organizations. This could involve beach cleanups, community education, fundraising events, or specialized professional services. Number 6. Stay informed. Follow AFD on social media and sign up for their newsletter to keep up with their campaigns and learn about emerging issues affecting dolphins. Number 7. Participating in public consultations. When local authorities seek input on coastal development, marine protected areas, or fishing regulations, make your voice heard in support of dolphin protection. Every action, no matter how small, contributes to the larger goal of creating a world where dolphins can live free from exploitation and suffering. As consumers, citizens, and community members, we all have the power to drive positive change. So, today we have explored the vital work of Action for Dolphins. Right from their campaigns against dolphin hunts in captivity to legal strategies, advocacy for ethical tourism, and support for international marine protection. Led by CEO Hope Robbins and guided by the values of integrity, respect, impact, efficiency, and collaboration, AFD continues to push boundaries to secure a future where dolphins can live free from suffering. Kindly support Action for Dolphins, follow their work, donate, sign up their petitions, spread the word, choose ethical experiences, say no to dolphin shows and captive encounters. Also, share this episode. Use your voice to make a difference. Dolphins belong in the ocean, not in the tanks, not on the dinner plates, and definitely not as commodities for profit. As part of Podcasthon 2025, this episode joins over 1,500 others worldwide in shining a light on important charitable causes. Founded by Jeremy Meny and Yves Delnate, Podcasthon believes that podcasting for good should be more than just a buzzword. It should be a movement. By leveraging technology, storytelling, and community engagement, we hope to inspire millions of listeners to care, to act, and to make a difference, one podcast at a time. I hope this episode has inspired you to learn more about dolphin conservation and perhaps take action in your own way. Remember, we all share this blue planet and its future depends on the choices we make today. Thank you for listening to this special episode. Until next time, this is Meetali Ohri for Self-Talk Show, reminding you that small actions can create big waves of change. So keep speaking up, keep taking action, and never stop fighting for what's right. Thank you.